40 feet down, a young diver was lining up his shot. Something hit him from the side so hard he thought a train had run him over. It was not a train, and that day it would come back for him twice. He was moving through the water faster than he could swim, but he was not swimming. His mask was gone, his gun was gone, and a crushing weight across his chest told him exactly where he was. One thought got through. A great white is armored everywhere except the eyes. His arms were already over its head, so he gouged at them with his bare hands, and the shark stopped. December 8th, 1963. Rodney Fox was 23 years old and the reigning state spearfishing champion. That morning, he was defending his title at Aldinga Beach. The sport had one rule that sounds insane now. Every fish you speared was wired to a float and towed behind you. Every competitor was dragging his own trail of blood and dying fish through open water. Rodney was winning. He dived down, held his breath, and closed in on a big fish with its head buried in the weed. He was so focused on the shot that he never looked at the water behind him. The impact drove the air out of his lungs, tore the mask off his face, and knocked the gun out of his hand in the same instant. He could not see, he could not breathe, he could not reach anything. He was being carried through the water at a speed no swimmer could make. No pain yet, just pressure and the certainty that he was inside something. Then his hands found the head, and he started to fight. The shark stopped, and then he made the only mistake he had time to make. He shoved a hand out to push the head away, and his palm went in over the teeth of an open mouth. He tore the hand back out before the jaw could close. 4 tendons cut, 97 stitches in that hand alone. It was useless now, so he wrapped both arms around the shark's belly and held on. It was the only place it could not bite him, but he was free diving, 40 feet down, out of air, and his chest was opened up. He had a choice between the shark and drowning. He let go and swam up. One breath at the surface. That was all he got, because the water around him was already turning dark. And he looked down to see what was coming next. 60 years later, he still calls this the worst part. A head the size of a car, rising straight at him, with its mouth wide open, no gun, no mask, one working hand, and nothing at all between him and it. He kicked. Underwater, everything looks 20% closer than it is, so the blow he threw with everything he had barely brushed it. And then the shark went past him and took something else. Behind him, on a wire, hung the 2 fish he had not weighed in yet. The shark swallowed the float whole. Then it turned, and the rope running from that float to his weight belt came tight. It went down, and it took him with it, spinning, upside down, no air left, one hand that would not work. He could not tell which way the surface was. He was being drowned by his own catch. His left hand crawled over the weight belt, hunting the release, and could not find it. He was about to breathe water. Then, the rope snapped. The shark had bitten it 3/4 through at the first hit. He came up the way a leaf falls from a tree, sideways, with no idea which way was up. He broke the surface, got 2 breaths, and shouted the only word that mattered. Shark! Shark! Nobody brought boats to these competitions. They were all too poor. They swam out from the beach, and they swam back. That day, for no reason at all, one man had brought a boat. He had seen the dark water and come over to look, and Rodney surfaced in the middle of it. They rolled him into the boat before the shark came back and ran for the beach with the motor flat out. All the ribs on his left side were broken, diaphragm punctured, lung torn open, shoulder blade pierced, spleen and main artery exposed. 462 stitches, minutes from his veins collapsing. In hospital, nobody would say the word shark. Then, a letter came from Alf Dean, the world record holder for great whites. 11 feet, he guessed. And if you had seen what I have seen, you would never go back in. So he went back in to look at it. 1965. 3 shark attack survivors and a cage he welded himself. Inside it, they shot the first underwater film of a great white ever made. He filmed for Jaws, dived 16 years for a living, and spent 40 years arguing the animal should be protected. There is still a piece of its tooth in his wrist. School children ask if they can touch it,